All right, so my name is Marcus, and up until 2020, I had been a football player. People still ask me to this day when my next game is, and I have to explain to them that I don't play anymore. So I started playing when I was 7, but I want to talk about high school football. And when I think back to high school football, 3 stories stand out in my mind. About my coach getting arrested, my first concussion, and my knee injury. So let's talk about my coach getting arrested. It was my sophomore year, we was playing a game known as GRC. As we was unloading the bus, I heard my coach talking to my assistant coach, asking him if it was all right that he was there. Now, this intrigued me, so I went up to the coach and asked him some questions about the game plan, and he stuttered over them like he was nervous. So I asked him if he was okay, and he assured me that he was fine. So I went to warm up with the rest of the team. And as we were stretching, the police came over and handcuffed this man and took him to the squad car. Now, I know it's messed up, but the whole team fell out laughing. And it was real bad. You know, it was an important game. So our coach got mad at us and sat us down and told us to get our focus back. We ended up winning that game 31-7. Now let's talk about my first concussion. I was still a sophomore and we was nearing our last game of the season. We had already won the district championship and was heading into a game against Franklin County. Now it had been raining all day and the field was real muddy, so we was slipping everywhere. We ended up being tied with them 7-7 at the halftime. And after halftime, we was receiving the ball, so I ran out to my spot and kickoff return. The ref blew the whistle, they kicked the ball, I dropped back, and as I run forward to form the wall, I'm blocking someone hits me in my head. And I fall to the ground, and when I get up, I'm real dizzy. Now, the trainer sees me and pulls me to the side and told me that I had a mild concussion and couldn't play the rest of the game. This broke me, but my team ended up winning 14-9. Now let's talk about my knee injury. Fast forward, it's the beginning of my junior year. I want to say it was August 10th, and I'll never forget that date. It was 2 weeks before our first game, 1 week before our scrimmage versus Louisville Manual. And we was warming up for practice, and the team was real hyped. It was a defensive day, we was all happy. And it began to rain, but not real hard, it was more of a drizzle. So we continued practice, and we got to a drill called inside run. Inside run is a drill where the defensive line and the linebackers go up against the offensive line, the quarterback, and the running back. It's really a linebacker's dream drill. It's made for us. So we're running that drill, and the defense is killing the offense, can't do anything, they can't score at all. So our coach trades us out. He rotates us out. When the scrubs get in, it starts to rain real hard, harder than before. And the offense scores multiple times on them, so our coach subs us back in. And the first play back in, the quarterback hikes the ball, and I see a hole develop, so I go to fill the hole, and the running back cuts, and as I cut to chase him, a lineman gets thrown into my left knee. So as I lay there on the ground, rain hitting my face, I begin to cry. But not from the pain. My knee had went numb. I started to cry because I knew my football season was over before it even got to start. I ended up tearing my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus, and I now have a 6-inch scar on my left knee. Well, those are my stories. I know some seem dark, but they're not all that bad. I came back the following week from the concussion. I ended up playing my senior year of football. However, I never saw that coach again. I have no clue where he's at or what he's doing. I hope he's doing well, though. Now, I love all these stories, but can you tell which one is made up?